What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the B&A Show. This is the part two. This hasn't went the way we were expecting to the last couple of weeks of doing the part twos, but you press forward and move on. We've got it now. It'll be Thursdays at 6 o'clock, and it's specifically that time and day for the fact of the reason that I get my youngin on Fridays, 6 o'clock every other weekends. So, and it looks like Blake has... Oh, no. Is barely okay. There we go. All right. Well, like you froze there for a second, homie. Oh no! Did it freeze? Oh hell! Well, looks like it froze. He'll come back. So hopefully everybody's having a good day. Jeremy, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Same thing with Vanessa. Hope everybody's doing well. I'll tell you, I decided about 2 o'clock this morning that early in the morning is not the time to be looking at the what's trending on Twitter, because the amalgamation of stuff that's just trending, and you can look at it and you don't know what the fuck why it's trending or what causes it or anything like that. But it's whenever you've got we know who we are, and then hashtag autonomous free zone and hashtag John Krasinski is over party trending, and then Kevin James is also trending. You're like, I don't understand what led up to this point right here, but I'm going to bed because so for those of you who haven't seen, Seattle has an autonomous free zone, and it's funny watching some of the videos from the protesters out there or the people that are within the zone. They're trying to do their own policing. A group of them took a run up on a fella that's taking and spray paint the side of a business. And they're like, hey, look, those businesses, they're helping us out here. They're being nice. Stop being a dick. And he's like, yeah, fuck off. They're like, dude, stop doing that. And then they try to actually stop him. And So they're anti-fascist and defund the police, but yet they're trying to police their own. So it's funny how that works. It's also kind of odd and funny at the same time, the fact that the U.S. is or Donald Trump is fascist and this is fascist and that is fascist. Apparently everything is fascist to them, but they're at the barricades or IDing people and making them. You got to allow them to check your pocket. So you got to show them who you are, and so they're doing Bloomberg stop and frisk basically. So you are against fascism, and yet you're practicing fascism. I don't know. Cheers to Jen. Thanks for stopping in. What up, Juggalo, Mrs. Slash Gills? Ooh, wow.
It just would not be an episode of us getting together and hanging out without my shitty ass internet dropping out, would it?
Juggalo, I hope you're feeling better, homie. I hope you're on the road to recovery. Yeah, he's in here.
Hey, Joe, man, I got you on about 12 prayer lists today, brother. So I hope you. I'm just like the eclectic beard, man. We're praying for you. Hope everything gets good for you, buddy. What did I miss?
So I was talking about late night Twitter trending. Probably not a good idea, just because the different things that are trending, and you're coming to this party late. How the fuck is all this stuff trending? Like the autonomous free zone, that's trending, and I can kind of understand the reason why, because it's part of what's going on right now. It looks like he's froze again. So I'll tell him what's going on. I'll tell him about that part. Anyways, yeah. So I tell you, it's a crazy world we live in. I understand people's frustration with the police and things like that. And part of the problem is the nuance within the discussion and the topic of policing is getting lost in the all cops are bad blanket statement. It's just that the nuance that's contained there within is getting lost, because there's blanket statements being thrown out, and now they're doing a bunch of retarded stuff. I mean, even in the autonomous free zone, like I said, defund the police, but yet they're policing their own. We see how that went, or us. If I could go on Twitter, find the video, or if you can find it online somewhere. It's funny because they tried stopping the dude, and then physically stopping the dude, and it just did not go well. So something's got to give. They've got to allow nuance to take and come back into the conversation to take like, okay, policing is necessary, but how do we take and do it effectively? And how do we take the systemic racism out of it? How do we take and balance everything? Do we take and require everybody to have 2 or 4 year degrees, mental checks and things like that to make sure they're capable that, de-escalation properties and stuff like that, how to take and de-escalate a situation? That's how we take and go about it, because the community policing is just going to lead to motherfuckers being dead. Just saying, it's going to lead to a motherfucker in the U.S. being dead, because it took 3 people to try to subdue the guy within an autonomous free zone that was taking and spray painting on the side of a business, and he gave them all they could handle. So. Well, I hate to hear that for you, Juggalo, man. We love you to death, buddy. And, I hate to take and see that shit happen, because it definitely undeserved. You're a good dude, man. That's people like that need to be thrown under a bus. They really do. Just like backed over 400 times till they're flat. Take and run hit somebody and drive off and not take and check on them or nothing like that. Thrown under a bus and drove over 4 or 5 times. Jacob, what's up, homie? Hopefully everything's going good for you in your neck of the woods. So, it's crazy, mad world we're living in. That's for sure. So, NASCAR is definitely pissing people off, but progress has got to be made. They if you're going to be upset over not being able to take and fly the Confederate flag or the Confederate battle standard, if we want to use semantics here, you're going to get pissed off over that. You might want to look inside. Whatever it means to you, what it takes and depicts to a whole race of people because of how it was used from, 1900 until about 1960. They wore white clothes with pointy hats. I'm just saying. You might want to take and rethink about how you view what you're holding dear to yourself. Just a little hint there. So if we're not going back to the races, damn it, stay fucking going. It's not like NASCAR is going to miss your fucking money in the first place. What is up, man? Hopefully everything's good in your neck of the woods, Bo. Like, I know y'all have had a lot of craziness happening over there. Hopefully everything's going good for you. At least I know in LA. So I know you're at Oakland, so I don't know how far the driving distance or nothing like that. But hopefully everything's going good your way, and hopefully we see some change from all this, man. We really. Hopefully we see some change out of all this. And here we go for yet another try. What is up?
I swear to God, my internet's worked all day till right now. I don't know what y'all doing up there with AT&T land and YouTubeville, but shit, this ain't cool, man.
It's that hippie motherfucker.
All right, yeah, exactly. Okay, so I got like 15 seconds. The new PS5 sucks. I had to put my car in the shop today. I'm having a bad hair day, but I'm getting to hang out with you guys for at least another 5 seconds. How's everybody doing today, man? How are you? You good? I can't get in the flow of it because I keep breaking up and in and out.
No good. We just took and went over some of the stuff that's going on in the world. That's it.
Man, we're living in some crazy times right now, homie. Very crazy times. I don't know. Shit, 2020, dude.
What? I'm gonna put it like this. I'll put it like this. Some of the stuff that's going on, hopefully the effects needed change. Now, some of the conversation that should be happening isn't happening because blanket statements are being thrown out over things. And it's like, all right, we got to take and come to some kind of agreement. Okay, let's get to some of the nuance because everything's the same way. Everything's not kosher. So, everything's, not everything's not going good. Everything's not good. Everything's not great. Same way, everything's not great. Everything's not bad neither.
That's true.
You got to find the nuance within that conversation to find the stuff that, okay, we need to change this. How do we affect the change on this? We need to change this. How do we affect the change on that? We need to change. Right. and that's being completely just like they're throwing out the baby with the bathwater. And it's like, all right, at the beginning there was nuance. There's no nuance in it no more. At least not on a national level as far as the news is concerned, because it's just now as far as like individuals and stuff like that, that's where you get more of the nuanced conversation that happens as long as people let you talk.
Well, I don't know if everybody believes this or not, but I've always been a firm believer in if you let them, the media will separate everybody. The media is just going crazy over shit. That's why I ain't been watching the news. There's even a rumor going around now that Trump's even sick because, hell, he's not been seen up on these press conferences and shit. I don't know anymore. I do know this, man. I do know this. About a year ago, I got to meet this awesome guy and all you awesome people. And ever since then, my life's been going pretty damn good. You know?
Cheers to you, Mr. Bravo.
What's going on, John? Cheers to you, big dog.
Pick out a shirt for the loss of internet yet? No, sure didn't.
Oh, yeah, it's got my picture on it, and above it says WTF. That's all I got right now. Shit, I'm starting to get into the flow of things. It's time for the internet guys, give me a big middle finger again.
Now, both of us like video games. You've got the PS3. You haven't had the chance to have the to get the PS4.
Yes, sir.
I've got the PS4. I've got an Xbox One. Today, PlayStation had their event. What did you think of the event, homie?
I really don't know what to think. I mean, it would have been all right, but damn, dude, it's such a fucked up design. I mean, that's for one, you know. Now, the exclusives look cool because, you know, PlayStation always knocks it out of the park with their damn exclusives. But I don't know, dude.
All right, so for anybody for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, we'll take and do a screen share.
Y'all got to see this.
This is the PS5. It looks like a Netgear router.
It looks like the slapjack I got hit with one time by a cop from that angle.
Now, notice. Now, I find it funny that both of them are taking and going the route of different models, because you got the Xbox Series X, and there's going to be other stuff within the Xbox Series X that's going to be a little bit lower spec, but still better than what the Xbox One is, or even the Xbox One X. The PS5, you've got the regular PS5, and then you got the PS5 Digital Edition. Now, for anybody that's paying attention, the regular one has this right here, which is where your physical media goes in. This doesn't have it. Well, with everything going to digital media for the most part, anyways.
As shitty as my internet is, I better get the one with the disc thing. Now, here's my question. Is PS5, are they going to charge you to play online? Because you know Xbox does, but Xbox is killer online.
Well, I mean, that's the option you got to take away. Do I want to take and pay and have good service, or do I not want to have to pay and get my shit hacked 400 different times from Sunday and have the PlayStation Network go down 400 different times from Sunday, like it does on the fucking PlayStation? Because that's my one gripe, is the fact that I would
or on a B&A show.
yeah. Well, that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be honest with you. I took and watched. I've got to take and go back and watch from the beginning, but I took and watched some of the exclusive, like the Horizon West or something, New West or something like that. I want to play the Horizon New Worlds. That looked like an awesome game for the PS4. I want to try to get because was it Spider-Man? The Spider-Man game, that's $20 right now at GameStop.
Oh, nice.
And I want to try to get that this weekend in Major League Baseball 2020. I think it's $20 at GameStop for this week. I want to try to get those two this weekend to take and play them on this. However, I'm going to tell you, I've seen the Spider-Man Miles Morales game. I've seen that preview. I've seen the preview for the Hitman 3 and preview for what was it? There's a bunch of there's the new West or whatever, and I wasn't really impressed with what I saw. It looks like he's frozen yet the hell again. So that sucks. But I wasn't really impressed with what I've seen, other than the exclusive stuff. Well, I have to take that definitely in consideration. We ever head up that way, we have to take and definitely meet you. Yeah, they can't, some of them can be cute, that's for sure. And he's gone again, unfortunately. And so, let's see. PS9 is a weird looking sphere that. Oh yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't think after the PS5, I really don't think you're going to take and see any more consoles. I think after the PS5 and the Xbox Series X comes out, I don't really think you're going to see any consoles because these are rated for 4K and they can upscale to 8K, is my understanding, or at least they have the capabilities of upscaling to 8K. So I really don't think you're going to take and see any more consoles come out. If anything, you'll see minor upgrades and changes. It just no actual new serial number within it or anything like that, but just upgraded models with the same specs and stuff like that. Maybe taking come with a bundle like an extra hard drive or something like that. So I don't 10 years from now I think you'll either take and have a PC or you'll be on a PS5 or Xbox Series X. So yeah, I agree. I think he needs to take and do a sacrifice to the internet gods, apparently. I don't know if they want blood or gigabytes, but he needs to figure it out. That's for damn sure. So Nighthawks are some awesome freaking. We had a Nighthawk router about 5 or 6 years ago, and it took and reached all the way past my in-laws' house. Like you could be out in the yard and out in their yard and their front yard by the road and be on your phone like an acre and a half away. So what is up, Mr. Rod J? Hopefully everything's going good for you today, sir. Here in a little while, I will be on some Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. Yes, sir. So I don't know if you want to squat up later or something like that. Down for it, though. Well, see, that I wouldn't doubt. I mean, that I could see happening, them taking and basically you just stream the games. The thing about it is for something like that, internet's going to have to be a whole hell of a lot better for everybody across the board. Like Starlink, like the Starlink, SpaceX Starlink internet service that Elon Musk is trying to take and get off the ground and running, where it's gigabyte download speeds and stuff like that. That's going to have to be available worldwide. Everybody can use it, and it's going to have to be affordable enough to people. For that, something like that, it makes sense, basically. Because at that point in time, you're just basically streaming it from like a little device or, something like that, or a website for the game. Well, see, that was one of the things that people had talked about whenever the PS4 and the Xbox One took and come out, because especially with the Xbox One initially taking and making the blunder of, it's online only. You got to take and be online, connected online all the time, and that wound up not being the case, because that pissed a lot of people off, and it's what, in my opinion, between that and the pricing, is what gives Sony the advantage that they had with the PS4s. If not for that, Xbox blows them out the way and everything in every other account except for their exclusives. They can't touch them with their PS Plus. That's cool. You can go online. You don't need it to take and go online and play video games. It's cool if you want to take an extra game or two, and maybe some discounts from the store. But with my Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which I pay $14.99 a month for, not only can I take and get games from my Xbox, I have a whole list of more than just 2 that I can take and download to the Xbox at any given time. And I also can download games from a PC. So I like my option better. But PS4 does have its, advantages and stuff like that. But I think it'll be a while before we see the stop to any hard copies. So I don't know that I haven't looked at the full rates. I do know that it's supposed to be like standard, like gigabyte download speeds. It's supposed to be really, really good. So I'm guessing you took and had one of those modded Xboxes. That what happened? Xbox had to pay for it. Yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you. I'd rather take and pay for the yearly account to take and have all the online capabilities and stuff like that. Of course, that's just me. See, that must be people. That must be whenever people had the modded Xboxes and Xbox like, oh really? You're gonna take and do that? And said, blip, nope, you can't have it no more. Is that what you're talking about? Because I remember that. Unfortunately, though, I mean, you taking if people use the same kind of stuff for PlayStation takes and bans stuff too. It's just PlayStation doesn't really give a shit, so it's easier to take and mod their stuff and take and get the fuck away with it. See, and it sucks because if you, I think that's one bad thing about the proprietary systems like that is the fact that you can't do something like that. Whereas, thank God with my PC I can, but then again, I have to have a PC to be able to do stuff like that. Take and, play a game before it's released and. Well, I'll be honest with you. After watching the PS5 reveal event, they didn't do themselves any favors. I'm just going to go out there on a limb and say they didn't do themselves any favors because a lot of the games were a lot of kiddie type games. Like it was like very cartoonish, and it was like, what the fuck? You got a lot of adult people that play this game. Why is everything looking so cutesy and cartoony? They had some standout looking games, but it wasn't enough to really. I think they're going to miss the mark on this one. Yeah, that's true. It's only 60 something a year for the regular Xbox Gold. See, now they're about to have to make that jump again. Either you're going to take and go back to the PS, or you're going to see like, because I really didn't see anything that's. I need to take and see a little bit more from the Xbox. I'll say that. 52 compute units for the graphics processor. Thanks, babe. Love you. Yeah, it's 52 compute units for the graphics, in onboard graphics. That's 10 compute units less than what the RTX 2080 Ti had. So you take a look at that, and it's from 72 to 52. So it's got ray tracing and everything like that. So the thing is, with PS5 only having 32 compute units, and the way they're trying to take and do things, I don't think it's going to work the way they're wanting it to. Once these developers take and dig in to the hardware itself to take and actually make some of these massive games, I don't think the 32 compute units is going to be able to take and do everything that they want to for the no loading. It's no loading screens. That's cool, but how's it going to take and render something that's on a massive scale like Elder Scrolls 6 or something like that? You're going to be they're going to be sacrificing something somewhere, even if you've taken have it boosted up to 2200 megahertz. Well, 1800 megahertz, 52 compute units. You got more. You've still got more ability even at the lower res speed. So I think that's what's going to take and hurt the PS4 or PS5 in the long run, in my opinion. That's just me. Yeah, pretty much. It was just pretty much. They look like kiddie games. I don't know if they were, but they looked like a lot of kiddie games, and it was like it's too cutesy. They had some like Hitman 3 and Horizon New West or whatever, the Miles Morales Spider-Man looks freaking awesome. And then Gran Turismo 7. And they're coming back. They're releasing GTA 5, an expanded edition of GTA 5 to the PS5. Who gives a fuck? It come out on the PS3, it's moved to the PS4, and now it's going to be moved to the PS5. Kill that motherfucker already and come out with GTA 6, goddammit. That's all I'm saying. Yes, Blake and his internet.
Alan, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying my best, man. Shit, I just
Bro, we know it's
it's fucking 2020.
Like
it's 2020, man. Shit's worked all damn day, dude.
Yeah, Vanessa, you can actually with the PS5 and with the Xbox Series X, they're gonna have expandable hard drives or whatever. They're gonna have the Xbox Series X is coming out with the an actual hard drive slot in the back to take for an external hard drive, so you can just put another one in up to another terabyte, and I think it's 750 or 850 gigabytes for the PS5. So, and that's going to have stored a slot for more storage as well. So, yeah, homie, nice to have you back.
It's nice to be here, man. Shit. Dude, what do you think about them taking cops and live PD off the air, dog?
I'm not surprised. I'm really not.
That's why I've been cramming the first 48 all day, dude. I can't. If they take the first 48 off, man, shit, they might as well take my internet too. I kind of like that show.
Well, see, the problem. Well, the problem is with stuff like the shows like Cops and like Live PD. Like Live PD, they took and had it. They had a situation a year ago of a man, I can't breathe, and the cop basically saying, I don't give a shit. The guy died live on Live PD, basically.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, or he died afterwards. It had cut away from, but he died. Live PD is going, we can't find the footage.
I thought it was crazy.
Motherfucker, you a fucking, cable network. What do you mean you can't find the fucking footage?
No, they got the footage. They just don't want us to see it, man. Okay, I kind of understand that, but when you take off Paw Patrol, that's one of my little cousin's favorite shows. I mean,
they haven't actually taken Paw Patrol off. They're calling for it. Well, and see, that's part of what I'm saying as far as like, once you start blanketing stuff with like, it's bad. Once you start blanketing stuff of that way, you lose a nuance in the conversations that happen. Like a lot of the cop shows like Law and Order and, people like, and some of the other cop shows that are on TV, oh, those need to go too. It humanizes. I'm like, wait a minute. You're gonna take these shows off the TV that take and show some of the human nuance that happens between not only the cops but also the criminals at the same time. You're gonna take shows off to take and show the hard decisions, the nuance in the decisions that are made sometimes as far as moral ambiguity that happens, that shows the downfall of the justice system. You know what I'm saying? And human nature, as well as good point. Really, you're gonna my conversation could be a bigger talking point than anything, than a lot of stuff, a lot of other things. I mean, because right now everything's being blanketed. Oh, it's bad. Oh, they're bad. Defund. Well, what the fuck are you gonna replace it with? That's my question. What the fuck are you gonna replace it with?
Funny pets. I guess. I don't know. Shit. Here's my thing, and I understand what's going on, and trust me, I condemn what them guys did to George Floyd, but at the same time.
Oh, there goes Blake. Yet again. Well. Yeah, whenever you start going after stuff like Paw Patrol, it's you're losing the message. You're losing the message, in my opinion, at that point. Things have to fucking change. Don't lose the fucking nuance with Blake's statements. That's all I'm saying. Yes, I've seen that. They took the guns off of Looney Tunes on HBO. What the fuck? All right. I didn't even know that they were on. I thought they had been canceled. I thought Live PD was the new cops. Yeah, see, I found that bullshit too. It's like security measures of guarding information. It's not your job to guard information. It's your job to take and provide. You're not. No. That's stupid. You're not a fucking lawyer. It should be since due to the fact that you're actually there with the police officers and you're showing what happens between the police officers and the people that are being arrested. Should keep it to taken for protection of both. That would be my thought process. So I know they don't have anything to do with real life, but whenever the cops take and do the fucking consultations on 99% of these shows, well, then they take and get the character study from somebody. I know it doesn't happen like what happens in real life. I completely fucking get that. But a Bunny Ranch show on The Sopranos. I don't know. I just think with some of this, I just think with something like that, where it's now we're gonna take and calm down. Let's have a conversation on things. Don't just take and be like, oh, this has to happen or that has to stop. Let's have a conversation. The country's attention is now on how things can change as far as policing is concerned. You have that attention. Do something with it. To take and go after this extraneous stuff, you're fucking defeating the purpose.
I am telling you right now, this is the last B&A show we do with this fucking internet. I'm done with this fucking shit. I'm going to roll through Friday. And by the way, Rod J's in the house. Rod, I'll be watching you tonight, internet pertaining. But after tomorrow, this shit never get on this. I mean, I got to get something done with this. This is fucked up, dude. Fucked up.
See, dude, it's crazy. It's done like that.
Dude, it's been working all fucking day until we go live. I've been watching shit all day. I watched your reactions earlier. Top-notch shit. Watch Rod J's Hip Hop Chronicles. By the way, Rod, good shit, brother. Watch it. Everything's fine. Even seen some stuff Jeremy put out. I ain't gonna mention it, but you know what I mean. And
yeah, exactly.
As soon as we go live,
it's funny.
Fuck you.
and see, Rod. And that's the thing. I mean, you know, exactly. They have to notify police. That's yeah. And Malta, look, no, you're full of shit. No, not all the cops on TV follow the fucking law compared to real life. That is no. There's TV shows like The Wire, which showed the fucking moral ambiguity and the ways they broke the fucking law. So no, you're not right on that one. There's plenty other cop shows where they take and break the law and they take and actually accost fucking people and take and break and go against their fucking their civil rights. So
Swami, you cracked me up the other day on Facebook. It said
they don't all have to do that.
Swami had a picture up of Stephanie McMahon, Vince McMahon's daughter. She's like that. And it says every white girl, whenever she says gracias to the Mexican waiter. Swami, you cracked me up on that shit, dog.
Let's get one thing right. There are certain things that do need to be canceled.
Football ain't one of them.
But that being said, some of the stuff that people get outraged over and try to cancel is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Shut the fuck up. Like, just goddamn.
We have DirecTV, man. The only thing I won't cancel on there is that damn show, Do You Poop Enough? They can't cancel that, you know, but Paw Patrol's, you saw
cheers to you, CB. Thanks for stopping.
CB, what's up, buddy? I got like 5 seconds before my shit drops out again. Hope you're good.
He's not lying either. What's up, Thrash? Cheers to you, buddy.
Thrash, Thrash, I watched your video of the unboxing. Man, I'll never do USPS again, man.
Well, Swami, my apologies, homie. Y'all highfalutin fucking Canadians. It's hard to tell when y'all fuckers are joking. I'm just saying. Knowing good and full well, I love them to death. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard to tell if y'all are just assholes or you're practicing being an asshole. It's hard to take and tell which one of y'all are doing sometimes.
I didn't say it, man. Even though I did learn today on guitar, blame Canada.
Blame Canada. Oh, Lord. What are we going to blame them for? Too much maple syrup?
Hey, South Park did it. If they can, I can too.
Oh, God. Cancel student debt.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Well, What about
Ain't gonna happen. But
what about the people who have already took and paid off their student debt? I mean, they kind of get fucking
ramrod.
yeah. So, but that's a different conversation for different thing.
See, right? That's what I'm saying. Paw Patrol, man, that teaches little kids stuff, man. You ain't gonna see bad stuff on there. That's wild to me. And by the way, I watched 2 episodes of Paw Patrol. Didn't like the shit. I guess I wasn't old enough to understand it. I don't know. At 35, who knows? They may not, you know.
Hell yeah, Vanessa, that's awesome.
Nice, Vanessa. That's how my internet's doing me right now, Swami. It's
Well,
like
then,
Blake has a good point. Bam. Never mind.
well, his sarcasm is on a Canadian level. I don't know about epic. That's kind of going far there, buddy. Yeah,
Oh, come on, internet guys. Why can't the shit break off when I'm laughing? Hell, it's always like
Paw Patrol is cute for the kids. I actually haven't seen The Wire. I need to watch that. I need to find
seen The Wire. John.
Part of that's correct. Part of it's incorrect, in my opinion.
Yeah, me too.
We do have a lot of soft people, but then again, who the fuck raised these soft people? So, you know what I'm saying?
He's right. He's right.
Like people are like, oh, everybody needs a fucking participation ribbon and blah, 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 blah. Forgetting about the fact that they were pissed off whenever their son or daughter didn't take and get the fucking MVP or whatever fucking trophy while they were playing sports, and they want to bitch about it whenever they take and grow up and they're fucking spoiled ass rotten. Well, motherfucker, this is the end result of that shit.
Yeah.
So I think it's part of it. We do have soft people, but they've been made that way because of how they were brought up. The other part of it is people are just tired of dumb shit that shouldn't have been taken and accepted in the first place. It's part of it, but that's it's not the case. 90% of the time.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree, brother.
That I can agree with completely. Stop arresting people for petty crimes.
And by petty crimes, he means like less than an ounce of marijuana possession. That'd be nice. Could you imagine if they legalized marijuana around the world, dude? Or not around the world, maybe just here in our country? You want to talk?
Oh, shit. Well, again, like I said, some parents should have took and taught their kids how to have some balls. Everything we see right now in the world is a result of parenting and school. So, is it really the person's fault for being that way, or is it a result of their fucking raising? And oh, you're so fucking special. You need an award for everything you fucking do, and the school's going, oh no, everybody's the same goddamn way when they're really fucking not. On one hand, oh, you need to take and act like this, blah blah blah. Oh, but you're still fucking. So which one? I understand what you're saying, but at the same point in time, you look at how motherfuckers are being raised and how they come through the schools and the fucking programming on the fucking TV and how their parents are. It all fucking works hand in hand. So. Let's see. Stop arrest. Let's see. Yes. Let's see. What do you call it? I'm going to assume he's talking about like simple like pot possession and, if you take and get. There you go. Petty theft, selling weed, selling cigarettes. People like, oh, we're going to take and be in a police state. We're already in a fucking police state. We're we've got one of the biggest industrialized prison complex. No, we do have the biggest industrialized prison complex in the world. Like we've got the privatized prison system here, and the government makes money off of it. The prisons make money off of it. Taxpayers get fucked because of it. It's just really, we don't need, seriously, something's got to take and give on that. I think that's one of the things we do have missing is a critical thinking skills. But again, with the personal responsibility, a lot of that goes back to upbringing and raising. I'm on. At some point in time, I'll have a fucking stream where I just take and either lose a lot of my fucking subscribers, or I take and people are like, oh, okay, that, I don't agree, but that makes sense. Because, and I'll be honest with you, we basically live in I believe, for the most part, most of modern society, we live we're in a basically a series of fiefdoms or serfdoms or whatever. Basically, you can take and you could be born in fucking poverty and you can make your way out of it. That's not the fucking norm, though. It's not the fucking norm. Most people don't work their way out of fucking poverty. 9 times out of 10, if you're born into fucking poverty, you stay in fucking poverty. So, basically, whatever lot in life you were born with, a lot of times that's exactly the way it fucking goes. That's how you fucking die too. So, no, I always did my work. If I don't get a fucking trophy or hey, attaboy, fuck it. I still got shit to take and do. That's always the way I fucking looked at things. I grew up taking and I got ragged on. I got basically cussed out for not taking a wash in a vehicle right at fucking 9 years old. That's not the way you put that fucking soap on a rag. So trust me, I ain't ever took a bag for shit. Oh, fuck it. God damn it. If I do something wrong, that's Vanessa, you also grew up in a time. You also grew up in a lot different time. I grew up very poor. I'm still poor. I'm still basically in the poverty level, but I own my own shit. I own my own fucking trailer. We own our own car. I don't have to pay a fucking lot rent. I don't have to take and pay. I've got to pay trailer taxes because I own the fucker. I got to pay car taxes because we own the fucker. I have wealth, as opposed to some other people. But then again, at the same point in time, like I said, it's all for a lot of people, for a lot of fucking people. If they're born into poverty, they will fucking die in poverty. They will never take and be able they just due to circumstance. They will never take and change. They will never take and change their footing in life. Whether anybody wants to agree with that or not, that's fine. That's because that's not your experience. But there's too many fucking examples of it. There's too many fucking people that do it every day. So. Oh no, definitely. You don't fucking look for handouts that you don't fucking deserve. But like I said, that's a conversation that we'll take and have in another fucking point in time. I'm telling you. See, I've seen that too, where people, it's time for them to leave home. They didn't have no fucking job prospects, nothing like that in their fucking area. Didn't have the money to take and move, so they joined the fucking military. I've seen where that's the case too. So, all right. So my co-host is, well, his internet's on the fritz. So this is going to be one of the shorter ones. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Hopefully Tuesday this shit won't happen. It will be back to Tuesday 1:00 on 1:00 Eastern on Blake's channel. For everybody that made it, we greatly appreciate it. Unfortunately, Blake's, like I said, his internet's on the fucking fritz. And he'll take and chat with me all damn day. So. That being said, thanks everybody for stopping in. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Oh, hold on. We got more comments coming in. Even with me serving, I served for like 2 years. So I'm surprised all the dumb shit I did after I served, I'm not fucking dead. But whenever they're told that you take and go to you take and graduate high school, and you take and leave high school and go to college to take and get a fucking job. What do you know? That's what they're preached at in public school from day one. What the fuck's going to happen? Yeah. See, my first job was at 14, taking and helping my stepdad do HVAC work. So 14 at 16, I took and paid for the first semester of my private school by myself, paid for my books by myself, paid for my clothes by myself, and the insurance on my fucking car by myself. So I know all about the value of hard work. So trust me. I agree. It's a lost art. But then again, who do we have to fucking blame for it? Can't blame the fucking people that are like that. Look at their fucking upbringing. So, all right. Y'all have a lovely one. Peace.